What's going on, guys? Tiger here. Yeah, this is a Denard Robinson Superstar Moon Madden 12 video, and I'm bringing this series back. I did it a couple months ago when I had this channel going on, and yeah, I'm back with this series, Denard Robinson, and we're still in the preseason here with the Buffalo Bills. But yeah, Denard really hasn't been liking his time in Buffalo that much for the past couple of weeks in Buffalo during the preseason. He got drafted in the third round by Buffalo, and he has like a love-hate relationship in Buffalo. He likes the wide receivers, but the coaching staff is just really something else. They're not picking right plays. They're not doing what he really likes to be done. And if he's going to be a starting quarterback for them, he wants to he wants a little bit more input in the decisions here in Buffalo. So he talked to his agent, and he wanted to get traded when the regular season started. So here we're in training camp, and you see Denard gets several good passes off, but again, he's not really liking this time in Buffalo. The offensive line has not been doing well for him, and wide receivers dropping the ball. They really only have one good wide receiver in Stevie Johnson. So yeah, even though Buffalo drafted him third round, he asked for a trade, and he talked to Buffalo management about a trade, and he talked to his agent about a trade as well. So he's trying to line up a trade and see which teams are interested in his services and which team would like to pick him up before the regular season starts. But yeah, he's gonna be playing in training camp, working out with his teammates probably for the last time if he gets traded. And yeah, leaving Buffalo, this is a place that trusted him, a place that took him third round, early in the third round, and this is a team that really on the up and rise. But he feels like this is not the place for him. It's not the place for Denard Robinson to grow as an NFL quarterback. He feels like that. So he's trying to get traded. Whichever team wants to trade for him, then these are the teams that they're looking at trading for Denard Robinson. We have the Miami Dolphins, Indianapolis Colts, and the Washington Redskins. Which team will land Denard Robinson? Yes, you guessed it. Denard Robinson is now a Miami Dolphin. Three teams talked to his agent about signing him, and Miami, the Washington Redskins, and Indianapolis Colts all asked if they can sign Denard Robinson. All wanted to trade for him. He talked it over with his family. He talked it over with his agent, and he was thinking to himself, should he stay with the team that drafted him, the Buffalo Bills, or should he go off to Indianapolis Colts, where Peyton Manning is now hurt. Peyton Manning is hurt for a season, and they do not have a quarterback. Washington Redskins, they have Rex Grossman. They're looking for an upgraded quarterback. Maybe Denard Robinson should go there. Or the Miami Dolphins. They haven't had a real quarterback since Dan Marino retired. And they're also looking for a franchise quarterback. All three of these teams called asking for a trade, and all three of these teams wanted Denard Robinson to go play for them. So after talking it over with his family, talking it over with his agent, he chose to go to the Miami Dolphins. And this is the first game of the regular season, and what a first game this is against the New England Patriots. Think of it, your first game as a rookie quarterback. You didn't even get to go to training camp with this team. You just got traded on, and you're already thrown into the wolves against Tom Brady. How many times has the Patriots gone to the playoffs? Brady has won how many rings? Imagine this as just coming in as a rookie quarterback, Denard Robinson. He's still young, he's still green. He really doesn't have that much experience under his belt. But it is a Michigan versus Michigan game, because Tom Brady is also a former Michigan quarterback. So is Denard Robinson. So yeah, it's kind of playing him in his first NFL game. And yeah, after playing in training camp with the Buffalo Bills, it's kind of weird jumping from another team, and hopefully Denard's thinking, did he make the right choice? He could have went to go play with the Colts with Joseph Adai and with Reggie Wayne and all that. But look at here in Miami, we get to play in beautiful Miami, always warm weather. We have a good offensive line, or so he thought, and yeah, we have a number one wide receiver in Brandon Marshall. Here's our Denard Robinson's first game, as a quarterback in the NFL, and his first play ever is from Wildcat to Daniel Thomas. And I guess we started off with extremely good field position here, because it looks like a turnover happened in this game somewhere along the lines. I don't know where, but we start off with extremely good field position, and yeah, the same problems. It looks like the same problems we had in Buffalo is happening here as well, because the offensive line gives him like really extremely no time to work in the pocket. You see, he gets sacked again in the pocket, and the Denard just thinking to himself, did he make the right choice? Should he stayed in Buffalo with the team that he drafted? You know, the fans love Denard Robinson there, but he just felt like a change of scenery had to happen if he wanted to have a successful NFL career. But yeah, we ended up getting a field goal off that drive, and Denard is extremely happy that he got his first points of the game. And first play in this drive, handed off to Reggie Bush. He's just glad that he gets to work with a great offense with former second round overall pick Reggie Bush. We have Brandon Marshall, who is extremely good target, and you see already rookie problems for Denard Robinson throwing his first interception during the preseason in the Buffalo. He went 2 for 1 touchdown interception ratio, so he's not really used to throwing interceptions. But yeah, he throws a big pick over there. Fast forward to the second round. What am I saying? To the second quarter, and Denard Robinson is now trying to lead a comeback and get some points on the board before the quarter ends. Because look, Tom Brady and the Patriots are just railing off points. It seems like every time Tom Brady touches the ball, the Patriots end up scoring somehow, some way. But yeah, Denard Robinson's just trying to get some points on the board. His deep ball accuracy isn't that well. His short throw accuracy is that well. Remember, he's still developing as a quarterback, and he's still trying to learn the fundamentals of the game, because really, he's a scrambling quarterback if you think about it. So he's not really used to sitting in the pocket and passing the ball. But yeah, the offensive line is just shooting ourselves in the foot so many times, because look at these flags. It seems like he has little to no time in the pocket, and he has like no time to throw the ball or do anything for that matter. So it's really hard. It seems like whichever team he went to, the offensive line was shaky. But yeah, it looks like Miami's in a rebuilding era, and Denard Robinson wants to be the face of the franchise, build his team up like this, make this his own team. But yeah, he's really having little to no success in the passing game. Our running game isn't really doing that bad, and our only point so far has came from a field that really we didn't really work for. A turnover happened, so our defense is practically doing all the work right now. And yeah, it's this rookie problem. So you see another holding call after getting a successful run off, but it really doesn't matter because the quarter ended. But yeah, our offensive line, I thought Miami had the best offensive line out of the three teams that called for us, but it really doesn't seem like that. Really, our offensive line isn't really doing much. But here, look, this seems like every time I throw the ball, it's a deep ball, and finally something good happens. This is why I came to Miami. Beautiful, sunny beaches, and number one target, Brandon Marshall. He's, I believe, 6'4", 6'3". He jumped up and catch that ball, and we finally got some points on the board But yeah, it's a little bit too little, too late if you think about it, because you see, that was at the end of the third quarter we got that, and if we tried going for two, coach wanted us to go for two. I understand why, but really it didn't work, and now this game is practically over. We're in garbage time, basically. It seems like there's no way we can come back. Maybe if we just stop them a couple times on defense and rail off points here, but really it hasn't been working all game long. And Denard's just trying to get some points. But did anyone really expect Miami to win this game? First game with a rookie quarterback against Tom Brady, against multiple Super Bowl champion Tom Brady. Really having a better game than Tom Brady. If you don't count our 3 interceptions of the game, which is terrible for our first game. We made a lot of rookie mistakes, but what can you expect? We're a rookie with rookie stats and rookie accuracies. Our accuracy is really not that wow. I'm trying to up that because we're a scrambling quarterback right now, but I'm kind of afraid to run out of the pocket because his carrying isn't really that well. So we're in a bit of a tricky spot right here, and that's another successful throw by Denard Robinson, coming up to a 2-minute warning. And yeah, if we can get any points before this game ends, it'll just add on to our morale, because really we need something to help us out, something to get us pumped for the next game, because after getting blown out like this by Tom Brady, by everybody, by the whole the Patriots defense that ranked what, like 32nd or 31st last year? What? Come on now, I can't be throwing 3. Even if I'm a rookie, I shouldn't be throwing 3 interceptions in one game. It's terrible. Blake Gabbert's probably even having a better season than us. But yeah, look at my first scramble of the game. Just trying to scramble out the pocket like that. Denard Robinson finally showing off his speed. I think his speed's like 80 something. And yeah, offensive line. That's the story right there. Interception, turnovers, and more turnovers. We turn the ball over yet again, and the offensive line cannot protect me at all, and we end up losing the game. Just embarrassing game. I really wanted to show Miami that I can do more than just lose games, because in Buffalo I was also having a tough trouble, but I don't want to be added to the group of bad quarterbacks, the bad quarterback problems in Miami. So I'm gonna try to turn this around in Miami. Hopefully the fans still accept me, still want me as their starting quarterback, and hopefully I can turn this franchise around like Dan Marino did. And yeah, we got some skill points. Hopefully I can raise that carrying so I can not fumble the ball, and raise those accuracies too, so I don't throw picks. Because really, 34-16, that's kind of embarrassing. And the game should have been so much more closer if I didn't turn over the ball so many times. But yeah, quarterback rating for this game, I actually did better than Tom Brady. Tom Brady went 7 for 13. I'm thinking to myself when I saw that, how'd they get so many points? But Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the guy that never fumbles, running back, ends up getting 2 touchdowns for them. So yeah, overall, just an embarrassing game for both quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks showed up terrible. Well, both quarterbacks could have played better. But yeah, Tom Brady, I have an excuse at least. Denard Robinson has an excuse. This is a